Enter Paul Theron from Bestbank. Thank you so very much for joining us. So yesterday we were talking about the Apple, the iPhone 5 that was coming into the market, and tragic news last night, Steve Jobs finally giving in.
But I'm happy to report that Apple is actually up on Wall Street this afternoon, up 1.2%. Do you think it's too soon to start telling Apple-related Steve Jobs jokes?
Oh, yes, I think that we should pay our respects to Steve Jobs, but if you do have one, then I suppose you may go ahead.
It's rumored that Barack Obama is going to declare a war on North Korea if Kim Jong-il doesn't tweet "Rest in peace, Steve Jobs," because absolutely everybody else has. Apparently, Kosatu is going to boycott Apple because of the loss of jobs. And the best one of all, you see, there you go, got a laugh.
Yes.
The best one of all is, so Steve Jobs is dead. Have they tried yet to press his belly button and his head and hold it like that for 10 seconds? Because, you know.
What happens then?
Maybe he'll reboot. Yeah.
That's terrible. That's terrible. S.A.B. Miller.
Yes,
okay.
Now this is another fabulous story going around. You know that every 6 months we've got a rumor about S.A.B. Miller. You know, I don't know what it is about beer that everybody wants to, you know, urge to merge and so on, because we know that S.A.B. Miller is already gargantuan and is trying to swallow Foster's in Australia. But now the rumors going around are that InBev Anheuser-Busch, which is itself the product of Ambev in Brazil's merger with InBev in Europe, and Anheuser-Busch are now talking about a potential merger. It seems very difficult to understand how that's possibly possible at all, because we know that they have an enormous market share already then in the Northern American market. But, you know, the only exciting thing about this kind of news is that you can speculate about the name of the combined entity.
Okay, tell us.
So there's some good ones out there, you know, like Bud Foster Castle Häuser. That would be a good one. You know, you can just put together Grolsch, and, you know, it's fantastic.
I'm sure it must be very difficult to say all these names all together if you've had a couple of these beers, surely. Yes, so what else have you
My final story for the day, keeping it totally light, is apparently the winner of the Nobel Prize for Literature is a Swede called Thomas the Transformer, which sounds like a character out of the movie with Megan Fox and that other guy whose name I can't remember.
Yeah, obviously.
But in fact, his name is not Thomas the Transformer. It's a bit like that. But apparently it's causing chaos amongst literature writers around the world for all the newspapers, because nobody's ever heard of him. But he is a Swede, and remember, the Nobel Prize comes from the Swedish dynamite guy who gave the prize in the first place. So, you know, at least in Sweden, they're feeling positive about this.
And I'm sure you must be feeling positive when you see what the markets have done today.
You know,
Paul Theron is smiling.
Happy days.
Fantastic.
That's why I can be so lighthearted.